Well, hello folks, this is Jamil for Gunstock Reviews. We're here in Scottsdale, Arizona at C2 Tactical, our favorite indoor facility, with something really exciting from Springfield Armory. This is totally redesigned. It's the new Echelon. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's the new pistol. This one happens to be 9mm. And what I'm gonna do is talk about how innovative this product is and how cool it is. And then we'll get to shooting at the end there, but yeah, it's gonna be boring here for a little bit because I'm gonna talk about all the features on this pistol. So let's start first. And just because, so let you know, because I don't remember all those things, I'm gonna be using my iPad and some printed pages that I have so I can bring you this information. But if you really need to find out more details about weight, sizes, length, and all that, please go to the Springfield Armory website. By the time you see this video, all this information is going to be live on their website, okay? So let's start. The most important part is the heart of the Echelon system is the central operating system. It's basically an insert that is the register part of this platform. It goes inside, holds the trigger, striker, all that stuff is concentrated in here. Comes off very easily. Just take the takedown lever out and off it comes. But let's talk about that in a second here. Another innovative part of this system is what they call the Visionary Optics Integration, or VIS. This is really cool. So instead of having a bunch of plates, it's a set of pins that is a self-locking set of pins that goes on the cutout, and you exchange those pins depending on the configuration and the red dot you're using. There's a chart that comes with the pistol that shows you with which pins to use with which platform you're using. For example, we're using the RMR platform here, so the proper pins are installed on the slide. And again, you're not using a plate system for only one exception, which is if you're using the acro style red dots. That's the only time we're going to be using a plate on this pistol. You're actually attaching the red dot directly onto the slide for optimal performance and security. This thing is not going to break off or come loose or anything like that, as long as you properly clean and attach the screws the proper way. Well, let's talk about the aggressive serrations. These serrations are very evident, and it's easier if you're one of those people that likes to rack their slides with the front cocking serrations. That's perfect. They're there. Then there's the forward trench. They cut out the front of the slide and narrows out and goes, it tapers from the front to the back, and you can actually have a place for you to actually hold the slide if you're using those forward cocking serrations. But also it has a swell in the back of the slide. It doesn't matter if you're one of those people that likes to slingshot or overhand. It has a section for you to actually hold on to. Put your fingers in there, it's not gonna slip. You can't miss that. Comes with 3 separate back straps. You can't miss them. It comes in the package, and small, medium, and large. And also the cool thing is 3 individual grip sections. I mean, this one is this is the medium that comes in the pistol, and I just happen to have here the small one, which is for my hands. This is the one I'm going to be using with a small back strap. That is what I like. That is what my hands fit. I haven't put it in yet. We're going to do a video with Marty in which we're going to go and install this, and this is going to be pretty cool. One of the other features is the adaptive texturing. I can't say that word correctly, but it's like in the Hellcat. They started with a Hellcat and is not too aggressive, but again, it's not slippery at all. You can't miss that texturing. It's one of the best textures I have ever felt in a pistol. Another thing is the really large and oversized trigger guard. You can see it here. I'll pop up a picture in the screen that shows how large this trigger guard really is. So if you use it with gloves, works perfectly well. The next one is 100% ambidextrous, both in the magazine release and the slide stop on both sides. And this slide stop is big enough. If you're one of those people that likes to use the slide stop as a slight release with your support hand, like so. It works. It's big enough for you to do that, but it's not too big that it's going to be annoying or dig into you or interrupt your holster. Okay, there's also the textured indexing points, which are here up front and on your takedown lever. There's a little ledge on the takedown lever that allows you to rest your thumb in there perfectly well. So it's pretty cool. And finally, one of the coolest parts is the magazines. It's a brand new magazine design, comes with a 17-round magazine and a 20-round magazine. But also, they bring in the Plus 3 comes in the packaging, so you can actually convert, it is the base bat and the little base plate that goes in there. It's easily changeable. I will be using it, even though the 17-rounder fits perfectly well for me. I don't mind having the Plus 3, having 20 rounds works great. So now the trigger is very wide and it's really comfortable. It's sort of a flat trigger surface, which you're really, you're going to be really surprised. And also the trigger pull is from the factory is very, very nice. Another thing, this thing is being tested and drop tested over and over and over again. So you know that this is going to be safe. Now let's talk about sights. It comes in two different kinds of sights. So it has the U-notch rear sight, and the front sight is a tritium dot with a greenish, yellowish, luminescent donut around it. So you can't miss that. That is, really can't miss that. They also come with a 3-dot system, so have the 2 dots in the back and the dot in the front, which is kind of cool. Okay, like I said, it depends on which red dot that you decide to use is the profile. You can have Delta Point, you can have RMR, you name it, you can use it. And of course, one of the most important things is there's 4 flavors to this pistol. It comes in, like this one is the basic one with the U-notch rear and the donut Trigicon front. They have the same one with a low capacity for those states that are not free, like us here in Arizona. Another one is the 3-dot tritium, which is the same pistol with a 3-dot system, like I mentioned before. So it has the 2 dots in the back, 1 dot in the front, and the one threaded barrel version that has a 5.28-inch barrel because of the threading. This one is a 4.5-inch barrel. So now, what are we going to do here? We're going to do the most important part of this review, which is the shooting. But before then, we're going to be using Federal Syntec 115 grain ammo. This is one of my favorite ammos to shoot in any pistol. Can't beat it. And to show, like I said, I have a Trigicon RMR here, and I happen to have a X300 from Surefire here. Again, great combination. And the holster I'm rocking here is a duty holster from Safariland, which has the ILS system. No, this is not a concealed carry holster. Dave was asking me, you can't conceal that. Of course you can't, because this is a duty holster. This is the kind of holster that you take, that law enforcement uses, and you can't beat it. The pistol won't come out. I gotta get used to it because I'm not a cop, so I don't know how to use an ILS, but I'm learning the hard way. So you can't miss it. You can't miss your presentations with it. So let's go ahead and do the fun part now. Let's go ahead and shoot it. Got a target there about 10 yards, and we're just gonna shoot it for the first time, and I'll give you my opinion. So let me get in front of the table and go ahead and do it. Okay, guys, here comes the fun part. First ears, Walker's Razor BT Digital. Bluetooth is really awesome. We'll talk about them later. I'm gonna be using my normal glasses because I'm using a red dot, and when I'm using the monovision, my dot gets blurry. So let's go ahead and do it. For my first time shooting it, I'm really happy. Maybe a little tuning at 15 yards. 15 yards is where Gun Sight recommends you sight your red dot at for combat training. So I'm going to be using this pistol here for a couple of different training sessions, one with Freddie, and I will be taking it up to Gun Sight for the new and improved 350 class, which is the intermediate class, which is the new version is red dot. So they're incorporating red dot into all their training. So this setup here is perfect for me. So let's go ahead and keep shooting it. We'll shoot a couple more rounds and see how it shoots. And I tell you guys, this is fun. I tell you what, I got a few more rounds in here that I'm going to be loading. I'm really pleased with the performance, recoil management, very, very low bore axis. The beaver tail on it is super comfortable. What else can I say? I think it is a great setup. So I'll go ahead and load up a few more rounds here. I think I got 15 rounds in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put them up, and let's just go ahead and finish this box of ammo because, oh, it's there. I don't want to let it go to waste. There you go. What can I say? I really, really like this pistol. This is above and beyond anything else Springfield has done in the past when it comes to polymers. This has taken a fantastic legacy of the XD, which I really liked. I ran the XDM for competition for years. Really like that one too. I really love this one. I mean, what can I say? The whole concept behind it, using the brains inside of the grip, the easy transfer of grip frames, back straps, all that stuff is just brings this to a brand new level. That's all I can say. This is a great setup, feels great. The whole system integrating with the Surefire and integrating with the RMR is just fantastic. And of course, Federal Ammunition really adds and finishes, is the icing on the cake. So everything works perfectly well. As you can see, I did throw 1 or 2 rounds to the right. That was my bad. It's really annoying. But you know what? It is the first time I shoot this pistol. I think it has a lot of potential. I'm going to be using it at that Gun Sight class that is coming up here in August. So what can I say? Like always, guys, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. And please remain healthy, stay safe, and definitely have fun at the range.